Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1 back again, and we are back in Stationeers on Mars, and I don't remember where we left off. It's becoming a bad habit. So I think I ate, right? Yes, okay, good. Waste tank is okay, air tank is okay, battery is okay, but I could just switch it out anyways, I suppose, right? Okay, and then there was a comment on getting the water out of the line in there, and you can just use a H2O filter, which, you know, great. And this is all done. Good. And then once this kind of slows down the rest of the way, we'll hop down there, get it all sorted. So we'll run. I could have just like dropped down over there and that would have been easier, but this is more fun, right? Okay, so now that this is over here, we can actually get everything sorted. So that's just going straight in. Nice. Yeah, so all of these are on the circuit that only turns on once I'm in the room. So, yeah. There we go. Here comes the iron, filling up the thing. We have a lot of iron. That is a lot of iron. Insane. Anyways, so there's that. That was all kinds of fun, right? All right, so now that can turn off because everything is sorted. Let's see. So, I suppose I don't need that anymore because I'm not really using the nitrous anymore. How are we doing over here? We're at negative. Oh, is that thing on right now? It is on right now. Okay. So I guess what I can do is turn that off and we'll let it get colder again. And then there was some other comments by Mr. Peter Ward saying that I need to make sure that the hot air is getting evacuated. True. I think I talked about that a little bit in the video, and different possible ways to do that, especially considering the fact that heat rises, or at least it should rise. I don't know if that's actually how the game handles it. But I could have made basically a little tunnel, and then put another tunnel on the other side. And yeah, I think I talked about that. In that room where I've got the fan thing in the middle of the room on the floor. That thing over there, right? So the thought here was, I mean, if we have all of this stuff, right? I mean, I could just run this straight down, which is right where all of those radiators are, and run, you know, maybe even a couple of fans. So that way, as the hot air escapes or whatever, it'll spin both of those. And then I just have another one over there on that side to pull in the cold air, and I could put a fan over on that side too. So that's kind of one of the things that I was thinking about a little bit. So we'll actually try that and just kind of see if it does anything. I think once the temperature equalizes a little bit, like we're not going to have enough variance in temperature to really make that thing go as fast or as well as I would prefer it to go. So I'm going to use these two frames as sort of like a guide for where I dig. So we'll put this one over here on this side, and then we'll put another one over here on this side. So that way hot air will go out through here, and the cold air will get pulled in from the other side. At least that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. Then I just got to make sure that this is all good. Alright, and then we can turn that off and then place the dirt wherever, you know, it needs to go. Okay, so that's all good there. No? Hang on. Let me hop down here. There we go. Okay, so that's all well and good. That's good. That's good. We can fill in this a bit. Kind of seal in the area, I guess, a little bit. And that's just going to have to be how it is, I guess. And of course I can't put that there because we have to get down through there, so I think that'll be fine for that. And then up here, that seems to be doing its thing as well. Okay. So now that I've got this, this is where all of the hot air can come up. At least I think that's where all the hot air is going to come up. Don't know if this is actually going to work, though. But I need to put in some walls, and I'll just make them plastic walls or something like that. And throw a couple of fans in there, see how it works, if it works. So we'll grab... Oh, I'm going to need more plastic. Okay. Okay, so that can go there, and then do I have... What do I have for walls? 6 walls? I'm going to need more walls. I don't have any other walls, right? No? Okay. What do we add in here? 8. We're going to need 2 per, so that's going to be at least 16. 14, 15, 16. Yeah, it's good enough. Wait, no. You need to stay on. And then we need to make some walls. And we're going to need 8. Yeah. And then I got to figure out how I'm going to run the wires up, because that's going to be interesting as well. And then I have to make a couple more of those little turbine things. And I think I'm going to make 4. Turbine generator. There we go. So we'll make a few of those. We have, I think that should be enough walls, right? Wow, these things take a while. Okay. I'll just drink my little Choco Banana protein shake as I wait. Okay, we'll go with just one for now. Do I want to make more? Let's make like one more, because I can control, you know, the one. Okay, so next thing we got to do is rip this guy out. So that goes there. That goes there, that goes there, and we need this. There we go, okay. And then from here, we need this. Do we want to do this white on the inside? I mean, we could, right? It's not really going to matter too much. I mean, I wish this, like, lined up better. It was like more boxy instead of, you know, this little 45 forced angle everywhere. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so with that, we should be sealed for the most part. And then I'm going to need this little turbine guy. And then we're going to set that down there in the bottom. Then we'll run that, so that way that's kind of over there. And then that should, if there's any heat down there, start spinning. And then I'll grab the other one, if it'll let me place it there. one should be done by now. It is not done by now. Wait, it is done. Okay. And then we'll just print another one. Just do it kind of one by one. Should work. All right. So now that we are here, we need to go up to here. And then we need to figure out how we're going to get these wires connected together. Okay. So that is our little inlet, I guess, or outlet. Yeah, I think that's the outlet. So that's where all of the heat is going to go. I can probably close that in and make it look a little nicer. Yeah, you can see there is actually a little bit of heat coming off of there. So that's good. Okay, so let's get this thing. Oh, I can't put it right there because that'll take up way too much space inside of there. And this space is already taken out. So this is what I'm saying, like, about taking that 45-degree chunk out of here. Like, I wish it didn't do that, but, you know, it is what it is. That... Is that actually... Hang on. Maybe... Okay, hold on. Let me dig this out first, and then we'll kind of replace it in there where I feel it needs to be. Because it's looking a little eh. And then also, with that, I could just be, you know... Oops. I am just messing up everywhere. Okay, hang on. Let's do this properly. Okay. Oh, and that needed to be in there for me to... Yep, okay. That's fine. All right. Okay. Of course, I can't really put that there, which kind of... I don't know. It's not ideal. And now this looks even worse than it did before. Well, I suppose it looks about like what it should look like, but I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, but maybe that's sealed enough. Who knows? All right, so now that that is sealed, at least from the outside, right, so this needs to stay closed. That way any heat actually builds up over here and it immediately goes up that way. At least that is the hope. I think this is all properly in there, right? Maybe? Like, I don't like that I can see up through the side there, right? Okay, so we do need to get inside of there though. And then I need to build this thing over on this side. So let's get that done. Okay. It's not really all that pretty, but wait, hold on. I keep doing this. It's like, okay, if you got stuff in there, like, and you're digging, at least like reuse the stuff, right? Okay. Is that sort of working? Kind of working, not really working? I don't know, hang on. and that is another opening. Probably one that I made. But that will leave this open, and we got that thing full up again. All right, so. Okay, so that's all good there, and then we can fill in this over here. Appears to be good there. Okay. Okay. So that's about as good as that's gonna get. Okay, so throw that back into there. Should be good. Actually, I don't need that yet. Okay. Then we need to do the wall thing. And that can go there, and then this just fills in all of this loveliness. Okay. Then we just got to fill out the rest of the space in here. So that can go there, and then this can get this thing popped back in. Okay, so that is about as good as that is going to get. Take that out, put that back, put that back. All right. So now that I've got all of that built, that's kind of like our cold air intake. And so, of course, if we have moving air, we're definitely going to make use of it. So that can go there, that can go there, that can go there, and then I can build another. Whoops, no, stop. There we go. Make one of those, please. Then we'll take this one. Oh, right, and then yeah, okay. And then that one can go there. And then as the cold air is pulled down over here on this side, because the hot air is moving up on that side, which should create a vacuum over here, which then pulls air in. At least that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. Yeah. How you doing? Just about done. Good. Excellent. Okay, so there's that. Now we need to actually go down in there. All right, make sure that is closed, and it is. Then cycle this thing through so I can get into the room. There we go. Okay, so now I need to get all of this wiring up to the top. So, all right, so now, let's see. I need you to go here for now. I need you to go here. Okay. So now all of this wiring has to go up there. So that's going to be interesting. It's not a good time for that, sir. Okay, so this should be where these wires connect. Oh, I'm going to need a lot more wire than this, I think. Blocked by turbine generator. Okay, so how do I... Oh, there we go. Okay. That can go that way, that can go that way. Oh, I'm gonna need a four-way here. And then this can go up to the top, and then from here, go towards me. Okay, so now that should bring it up to there. And then all I need to do is just re-weld this together. And there we go. I think that's moving. All right, so can't really tell if that's moving at all. It doesn't look like it is, so maybe the temperature is just not hot enough yet. Oh, calm down. Dude, am I gonna die? Uh-oh. Vitals are at 63%. Oh wait, no, health is at 100% though. Yes, I know, thank you. Just give me a second. This thing needs to open. All right. Can you open, please? Okay, calm the F down and open up already. Yes, calm down, please. I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna die. There, happy? So rude. Okay. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to get back to work, please. Without all of these annoying warnings every 5 minutes. Okay, heavy cable. Nope, I do not want to go in that way. Okay, so now I'm going to do drop method, and I'm gonna pick up one of these little things, and then I'll pick up all of that, and then guess what? I have a stack of green wire. It's amazing. Whoa, 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 what the? How did that even happen? Three-way junction, right? Okay. So there's that. I can't tell if that's actually moving or not. It's also quite warm in here, but that's moving, so that's good. And then I gotta get down there so that way this thing can get hooked up. All right, so let's hop back out of here. Now, course, I have to wait forever and a day for this to equalize. Okay, now I need to take this guy out. So that can go there for now, and then I need to get rid of that, take this. Apparently that doesn't work. Okay. Gotta take it apart first. Alright. Alright. So that is there. Good. Okay. Now, I need to get up in there so I can do the wiring. All right. Okay, so there's that. Should be good to go. And we just need to weld that back up. I can make, yeah, let's just make that red again. Oh, I probably should have kept it green to connect up there. It's fine. There we go. It is 92 degrees in here. And 90 kilopascals in here. So that should hopefully be good enough for maybe a couple extra watts. Who knows? Although I kind of wonder, like, what if you were to just build a glass tower, right? Make it like 20 blocks high, put a fan at the bottom and a fan at the top, right? And then it's just going to have atmospheric air going in the middle there, but because it's glass, it should heat up from the sun, which should then cause the air to rise, and then it's going to push out the top and suck in from the bottom, and then you get, you know, power kind of everywhere. I mean, it's kind of spinning. Well, it's not spinning very fast, but it is kind of spinning. All right. Well, I can put that out there, and we'll just turn the whole thing red, I guess. Or green, whatever. Colors are failing me today. All right. Good. Okay, so that is spinning. It's actually spinning. And then that thing is barely spinning, but you do see the air movement out of there, so you should see air movement going in over here on this side, but it looks like this one isn't even moving. Wonder what's going on there. And it looks like it is cooling slowly. So maybe it just has to, like, get going. I don't know. We'll just let it sit for a while. See what happens. I'm tempted to just, like, block out the sides here. Just because, I mean, and then that's not going to have... No, that would block the entire thing, so I can't do that. Never mind. Okay. Well, that's not cool. Is this thing spinning? Not really. And that is going off of very little heat transfer, but it is spinning. Just very, 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 very slowly. So I guess the idea here is to heat up this room with the sunlight, right? So that should cause the temperature to increase in here, which should then increase the pressure, which then forces the air down, right? Because pressure, or gases like to equalize in pressure. So that gas moving down should make that thing spin, right? And then as it gets down here, we have the cooling down here on the inside and on the outside. So that's going to be the constant low pressure zone down there because that's where everything is getting cooled at. So then this should, I mean, I feel like there needs to be like a return or something. Because otherwise the only place the air has to move through is here. And then of course if I did, I mean it would have to be a one-way return, which I could do, of course. And then as the air goes down here and increases in pressure, it can come back up, but it can't push back out through there, so the only way it can go out is in there. So I would need like a cold air return. How is my waste tank full already? Didn't I just empty it? Whatever, it's fine. And so if I'm gonna do that, then I think I would want to have probably cold air returns in each of the four corners if I could. So that's gonna require, I mean at the very, wait, why are you on right now? What is the temperature of everything in here? -14, okay. I need a button out here to like start up 1 or 2 or 3 of those. That way I don't have to keep going in there to turn it on and turn it off, but it's fine. Is it fine? It's not really fine. I'm gonna go turn one of those on. Okay, 5,000 watts, and we're putting out... How much? Did I not put that thing back in there? I did not. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So then I need that to be placed back in here. And then this would need regular cable to reconnect in there, which I don't have at the moment. And then I need to work on the coding for all of this, so that's going to be fun. I don't think I have any more cable lying around either. I'm gonna have to make some more. Okay, so that should be pumping back in. Good. All right, so now we're up about 15%, so that should stop that thing from running. Okay. Okay, so there is our wire. Wait, why'd you drop back below 15 again? So I guess even with that Stirling engine running, it's not giving out enough power, and this has already dropped down to -10. And I suppose I also got to see like what kind of temperature we have down there. I mean, we should have room for all of the hot air to escape. Because, I mean, this is all like open, like in a few different places. So it's -30 down here. -25, -24 in between here. -28, so I think it's, yeah, so this is staying roughly equivalent to atmospheric temperature in here. I just feel like it's not, I feel like it's cooling worse than it was with the other ones, but that could just be me being crazy. I don't know. Okay. So I think probably one of the simplest solutions, instead of doing this whole Stirling engine thing that you got going on, because you have to make the conditions just right for this thing to even, you know, work properly. So instead of doing that, just get yourself a room, throw in a couple of air conditioning units in there, and then just throw your gas generator inside the room. And then the 2 air conditioners might be enough to cool it down, or keep it cool so that way it keeps running, and then that thing should produce quite a lot of power. So, alright, so. But I mean, I do like the idea of using Stirling engines though, so I'm going to keep on messing around with it as long as I can. There we go. 5.32, good. Alright, now for coding. That's going to be interesting. Because I can set each of these things, right? And then I can define them as a hash or whatever, so I don't have to reference them directly. And then this, I'm probably going to bring this into one of the screws, and then probably bring in this, the cable analyzer, into one of the screws as well, just because I think that's probably a good place for those. So, cable analyzer, console, evaporation chamber, gas sensor boom room, pressure reg, purge. There we go, transformer. Okay. So, I guess at this point, we take a look at what we got in here. Okay, so first things first. Okay, so we're going to alias, let's see, analyzer from D0, and then we're going to alias XFMR transformer at D1, and then I have to do the, what's the way to you like define a hash or something? If I can remember. Hash something. No, there was a, any text inside will be hashed to an integer before processing takes place. Use this to generate integer values for use whenever hashes are required. Hang on, let me look at, yeah, this is what I was, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, push hash Harvey set 1, no, that wasn't it. Define, that's what it was. So we need to define the Stirling engines, and then we don't have to pushed them or put them into like a D whatever setting thing. So we need to use define. All right. So we'll close out of that. We'll clear this again. Okay, so then define string is going to be Stirling, and then that's got to be number. So what is the Stirling engine? Can I go into here? Okay, hang on. Confirm. Pause. Stirling engine. There we go. Hash is here. Copied. Good. Go back into here and paste. Okay. And then we're going to alias. Analyzer is D0, and then alias XFMR and D1. Okay, so now that I've got that, I need to figure out what this is reading exactly. So I need to get this guy to figure out what I need to pull out of this. Okay. Power actual and power required, power potential. Okay, so power potential is the amount being generated. Okay. Alias generation to R0. And then we're going to, let's see, load R0 from Stirling. No, sorry, analyzer. And, no, hold on. Load generation from the analyzer. Having a hard time right now. And then, crap, what was that again? Power generation? Generation. Is that what that was? No, that's not right. Was it? Is that what it was? Power potential, that's what it was. Okay. Yo, where did my thing go? Okay, so power potential. So we're going to load generation, which I have to redefine, of course, from the analyzer. No, that goes up here. Okay. Alias generation R0. Okay. Confirm. Okay, now I need to see what this thing is doing. This is the setting. Wait, is that read write? Or do I have to, hang on. Let's see. Large transformer. Okay, so lock is read write, setting read write, on is read write. Okay, so then I think I need to set the setting. Okay. Okay, is there a round function? Round. There is. To the nearest integer. Well, I don't know if I want to go that accurate. I mean, I suppose it's fine. Okay, so then we want to round, register equals a rounded to the nearest integer. And then a can either be another register or a number. Okay. So then once we've loaded the generation, we want to round generation, and we want to store it into generation. So that instead of giving us the decimals and stuff, it should just give us a nice round number. And then we need to set xfmr, and that is setting. Was that setting? Setting equal to generation. Okay, and then I also need to pull in the temperature status or temperature data of the room. So we're going to run this as main, and then we're going to do a jump back to main here. So we will confirm. And then I have that there, so that's the gas sensor boom room. Okay. So then this needs to be the gas sensor for the boom room. Gas sensor, there we go. Okay, so that's going to be D2. All right. So then alias sensor D2. And then I got to figure out what I got to pull off of that thing. Temperature, just straight up temperature. Okay. Easy enough. Okay, so then alias temp, we're going to put that into R1, and then we're going to load the temperature. So temp from sensor temperature, there we go. And then that's just loading information, that's just doing the calculations. This needs to run sort of regardless, I think. And then we kind of need to check to see if our temperature is high or low. So we're going to go temp high, and then this is going to jump back to main. All right, so branch, branch if equal to 0, temperature, so temp, and we're going to branch to temp high, and I suppose I need to do low as well. What do we want to use, like -15? So if we're too high, we want to go there, and then branch less than, let's see, so temp -15, and then we'll go to temp low, and then this has to go here, so we have temp low, jump back to main from here. Okay, so if the temperature is too high, meaning that it's equal to 0, we're going to set batch Stirling logic type is going to be power, I think, and then 0. And then set batch Stirling power to 1. Or is that power or is that on? That might be on. Hang on. Let me just confirm this real quick. Power is 1. Is there an on? Okay, there is still an on. Okay, so let's look up the Stirling engine and figure out which ones can be written to. Too many L's in Stirling, apparently. Okay, so, and then Stirlings can actually read the ratios of stuff, so that's interesting. Okay, power is read only, so that's not it. So I need to read write, so that's setting on. Okay, so I need to do on. So read write means that I can write to it, which is what I need to do here. So instead of power, this has to go to on. And then this is going to turn them all on because we're batch setting this, so it's going to generate a lot of power for a very short amount of time. And then I mean, I probably also need to check the temperature of the gases, because then it's getting way into the weeds though. Yeah, I think that should be okay. I mean, this is a fairly straightforward thing, so we're going to load our register called temp from the sensor, and we're going to take the temperature variable, and then we're going to load the generation register from the analyzer using the power potential variable. We are then going to round generation so that it becomes an integer, and then we're going to set the transformer's setting to whatever the generation is. That way, whatever we're generating is also what we're, putting out, I guess. And then we'll throw in a yield here, because why not? And then if the temperature is too high, so if we're going to branch, if temperature equals 0, so that's what the z is on the end, we're going to go to temp high. If we do go to temp high, then we're going to set batch Stirling in the on variable, and we're going to change that to a 0, which basically turns them all off. And then that'll jump back to main, and it'll keep on testing all of this stuff. And then if the temperature gets less than -15, that means that it's low enough to turn all of the Stirling engines back on. Then it'll go over here to temp low. So it'll jump over down here, and it'll set batch, turn all the Stirlings on, and then it'll run back to, once that's done, it'll jump back to here, and it'll just keep kind of going through this little loop. So if it is greater than or equal to 0, I think, what is that? Branch, let me look up what branch is. Branch greater than equal to 0. Branch. There's a lot of branches here. Greater than or equal to 0. Because if we happen to pass 0, for whatever reason, equal, no, that's not it. Greater than or equal to. Okay, but then I actually have to set the 0 here, unless there's BGE 0, greater than, okay, yeah, so BGE Z. Okay, so BGE Z. So branch if greater than or equal to 0, the temperature here. So that's going to be GEZ, and then this just goes back over here. Okay. So we're going to confirm. We will export that into here. That can go there. This can go there. Right. So export, that should now have some bytes in here, and then we'll turn it on, see if it works. Okay, so we must be above 0. Okay, if we're not above 0, then why did you turn it off? Hang on. Unless, wait, hang on, cancel. Okay, so that's still on. This has been turned off. Yes. But it's warmer than 3 degrees in here. Or sorry, it's colder than 0 degrees in here. So I did something wrong. Greater than or equal to 0. Branch if less than temperature less than -15, go to temp low. Okay, temp low turns this Stirling on, unless this is backwards and on is off and off is on. I have no idea. Well, actually I can just test it, right? So what are you set to? Okay, so on right now is at 0, which means that you are off. Okay. So I think that is proper. Okay, so why are you off then? Well, hold on. Let me see if this got set to Oh, that got set to 0? Wait, why did that get set to 0? Oh, because this is putting out 0, so that makes sense. Okay, so then if I turn this thing on, and it just turns itself back off again. Okay, why are you turning yourself off again? Okay, well, we'll comment that out. Of course, I need to take this out, put it here, export to the new stuff, throw it back in here, turn it back on. No, it just turned it back off again. Okay, so what is turning it off? Okay. Okay, and then that has set itself. Okay, so that is... Okay, see, that's what I'm trying to avoid here, is that constant flickering right there. So that's getting itself up to speed. Yeah, but I don't like the flickering, which is kind of what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so we'll turn that back off. I'll have to figure something else out here. Okay. I need like... Okay, so we're going to subtract generation 10, and we're going to throw it back into generation. So that'll be 10 kilowatts, whatever, watts, whatever. So we're going to confirm that. We will export, put that in there, turn it back on. Now, of course, this should go to -10. Wait, why is it going to 10? Doesn't make sense. Okay, so we are at 533. This is at nothing. Is not working. Why is it not working? Okay, hang on. Pause, please. Edit, pause. Okay. Let's look up sub. See if I did that correctly. Oh, sub stored into here, and then these are the two things you want to subtract. Okay, so I have that backwards. Yeah. Right, so generation -10, and then store that into generation, and then set that out to there. So we're going to confirm, export, throw in, and turn on. That should equal 0. Well, I don't think it can go negative, so okay, so now we're at 533. There we go, 5322. 533, 5323. Okay, what's going on with that? 5322? Okay, maybe we drop out 100? Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's try 50 instead. Or, you know what, no, let's just do 100. It'll be fine. Confirm, export, Good. Go on. Excellent. Okay, so 5324 is what is required. And I'm putting out 533. Okay, so I think that is 5229, 533, 522. Yes, I think that is working. Okay. Now, that doesn't explain why it was shutting off, though. But we are at an hour in the video, so I'm going to end it here. And then we'll work on more of these shenanigans in the next episode. But that's going to be all for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.